Hey y'all, Jadabug here, and today's video is going to be an everyday makeup tutorial, and this is the look that I normally do if I'm just going out to do whatever, so let's get started. So we're going to start barefaced and look like a raw potato, but the first thing I do is prime my face with the Maybelline Master Prime in number 100, and this one is supposed to blur and smooth your face. It's alright, I've been using it, I bought it, so I started using it. And then I prime my eyes before I do I do like my whole face, because I don't know, I'm an eyes before face kind of girl, whatever. But I put the Maybelline Master Conceal on it on my eyes, and then I dust powder on top just to set it a little bit. The eyeshadow palette that I like to use is the Bare Minerals, the Bare Neutrals palette, and I like to go in with the big fluffy brush. The first thing I do is I like to go in with the big fluffy brush and use Satin Cloud, which is just like a nice pale color, and I put that all over my lid, so when I go in with the other dark colors, it'll be easier to blend. And so on a little fluffy brush, I'm gonna be using Namaste, and I put that in my crease and also on the outer corner of my eye as a transition shade. And then I also like to use a fluffy brush, another clean fluffy brush, and blend it out so it's a lot lighter. And then I go in with Fate, and I use a smaller fluffy brush. I don't know, I feel like I keep saying fluffy brush. And I go back in and just darken the outer corner up just a little bit more. And then I take a small flat brush, and I like to go back into Satin Cloud and put that back on top, just so it'll be a little bit brighter. And then I go back in with another clean fluffy brush from earlier and blend it all out again. Now I'm just gonna go in with some eyeliner, and the eyeliner that I like to use is the Mega Wet n Wild eyeliner. And I normally wing out my eyeliner. There's not really a day that I don't go without winged eyeliner. I don't know, I just really like the way it looks, and it flatters a lot of eye shapes, and I've been winging my eyeliner since literally 1972. So if you want to copy this look, wing your eyeliner. It's important. Now just making sure that it's even by looking, and then you realize it's not, and you're like, whatever, good enough. Now for mascara, I am going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational, or no, Lash Luscious, Sensational Luscious, something like that. I don't know, it's like the Lash Sensational, but it's like in a black tube, and it's a lot better than the other one, but you know, whatever. And I like to just coat that all over my lashes for about 14 hours, just to make sure they're like really thick and like really long looking and stuff. And then I like to move on to the rest of my face. So since we already primed our face in the beginning, we don't have to worry about that. But the first thing I do is put on foundation, and the foundations that I use, I like to mix them. I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one, and that one is in Shell Ivory. And then I use I know it's in a Sephora bottle, but it's not Sephora because I am not a bougie. But I use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in number 120, and I mix those two on the back of my hand with a synthetic brush, and then I just wipe that all over my face. And then I go in with my Morphe Y6 brush and blend it all out. For concealer, I use of course, the the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I put that under my eyes, and then it's the one in light neutral. And then I put that all over my eyes, I do not know how to speak English. I put that underneath my eyes in a triangle shape, and then I go in with, I believe, my Morphe. Yes, my Morphe. Sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I go with my Beauty Blender. Sometimes I go with my Morphe Y6 brush again. But today I felt like going in with my Morphe one. You know, it kind of switches up once in a while. I don't know. But yeah, then I just blend it all out underneath my eye. Then I mix it all bright, and I got it in my eye. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway, blend it underneath your eye. Now we are on to baking. I like to bake under my eyes and on my nose and a little bit on my forehead, and I use the Airspun Extra Translucent powder, and I just use a little puff, little puff, I don't know, whatever it comes with, you know what I'm trying to say. And I just put that underneath my eye, and I just pack it on there because I do not like it to crease and my nose gets really oily and I do not want that to come off. So I bake there. Now to set the rest of my face, I like to use a big fluffy brush and the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and the one that I use, I'm sorry, I cannot talk like I know how to speak English. Anyway, I use the number 004 in Sandstorm, and I take that on a big fluffy brush, like I said, and just set the rest of my face around my neck, and then I avoid the baking area, and then I like to move on to my eyebrows, and I still let the bake sit there. The brow pencil that I like to use is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and this one is in brunette. And if you want a more in-depth tutorial on how I do my brows, just let me know. But I'm not very good at brows. I'm still learning how to do brows because I don't have very much brow to work with, because when my eyebrows grow in, they grow in really, really straight, and I like arched brows, so it's kind of hard for me to get arched brows. And every day when I draw them on, they're like a different shape or like whatever. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, yes, fill in your brows. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make that happen. And draw them on. I like to brush them out. Draw more hairs on. Brush them out. Just because I don't like them like drawn on eyebrows, but I want to make it look like I have eyebrows. So, you get my drift? Anyway, let me stop rambling. Fill in your eyebrows. Fill in both of them, or else you'll look crazy. Okay, next step. Now, when I like to clean up my brows, I use a flat brush and a little bit of the Shape Tape Concealer. But the brush you are seeing here, I can no longer use it because I dropped it on the floor the other day and I didn't know I dropped it on the floor and my rabbit chewed on it. So now the bristles are all crazy. I hope you're happy, Pico, that you ruined your mom's brush. I hope you're happy. I'm staring at him. He doesn't care. Pico, do you have anything to say? Nah, he's just smashing on hay. That sucks. Anyway, yeah. I like to clean up underneath my brows and on the edge of my brows just to make them look a little nicer. Yeah, cleaned up a little bit. Yas. Yas, Channel Bug looks like you know what you're doing, but you really don't. Okay, I see you. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, next step. Wipe off your base. Wipe it off under your eyes. Wipe off it off your nose. Wipe it off everywhere. And then you're gonna start contouring and highlighting and blushing and all that nice stuff to make your face look less pale and dead. So for contouring or highlighting, or not highlighting, I meant bronzing, I am going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Complexion Brush. Girl, what am I talking about? The Wet n Wild Contour and Highlight Palette. And this one is in Dolce de Leche. And the brush that I'm using is the e.l.f. Complexion Brush. That's what I'm trying to say. But I put that in the hollows of my cheeks, on my forehead, underneath my jawline, and a little bit on my nose just to give me that 3D look, more sunken in hollow cheeks, make me look skinnier and look like I have warmth to my face. For highlighter, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Powder Highlighter. If you've never tried this highlighter, it is amazing. It is seriously blinding and you don't even need that much. But I'm going in with the color that I'm using is Precious Petals. And the brush that I'm using is, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Maybe I gotta find it in my brush thing. Oh, it's a Real Technique contouring brush. And I just put that on the top parts of my cheeks. I like to put it above my brow a little bit, on my nose, like the tip of my nose, and like down the bridge of my nose, and of course on the cupid's bow. I do that every single day because I love to be highlighted for the gods. For who? The gods. For blush, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Color. I don't know how to speak English. It is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink. And this one really reminds me of the NARS Orgasm Blush, but it has like that apricot feel. But the NARS one is a lot more pink, and so I prefer the Wet n Wild one over the NARS one. So the NARS one, if I feel like doing a pinky blush, I use that one. They're both really beautiful, but I suggest the Wet n Wild one because it's a lot cheaper than the NARS one. Anyway, next step, I just dropped on my makeup. Yeah. So I don't normally wear lipstick because I don't know, I just don't. But if I do, I like to choose a cool tone nude color, and the color I chose today is Daddy by Jessica Cosmetics. It is a limited edition, so if you don't have it, I suggest Celebrity Skin. I like Celebrity Skin a lot. You can see my rabbit going on a really quick back. Pico! Stop! I'm sorry. And that is all for this updated everyday makeup tutorial. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you haven't been here before and you like to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any or suggestions of what you would like me to do, please put that in the comments down below, and I will try my best to make that happen. And I'll see you cats later. Bye! 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 Okay, bye.